This is the VELCO Weather Hazards Outlook, valid today, the 18th of October, Saturday, through next Friday, the 24th of October. Well, we have a fairly sharp, fairly potent upper-level trough that's going to be swinging through the region. Just out ahead of it, there's just enough dynamics that we could even see an isolated or widely scattered thunderstorm form across portions of Vermont, mostly this afternoon and generally east of the Greens, probably the best chance for that. It's very limited, and this time of year, low top convection will produce maybe a little bit of small hail. We have lower freezing levels aloft now, and we're not expecting anything major out of this. Again, a few isolated or widely scattered embedded thunderstorms within this area of rain showers that will move through during Saturday afternoon. Now, with this trough of low pressure temperatures behind this trough, importing some colder Canadian air, this is definitely going to lower the boom for us on Sunday around the northeast U.S. and make for temperatures going below normal. And off to the east of us, you can see the Category 1 Hurricane Gonzalo, which will be taking a track and could clip far eastern Newfoundland. Otherwise, no other threats to land. It did move right over the vicinity of Bermuda as a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane. And taking a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh model, you can see that little band of thunderstorms, fairly short-lived. I'm thinking probably anywhere from around 11:30 to 12 noon, and then probably carrying over to around 3 or 4 this afternoon. After that, it's exited off to the east, and there should be no other issues for thunderstorms for the rest of this period. And for the next 7 days, this is the layout here. We have this bit of rain shower activity moving in with this potent upper level trough touching off those rain showers, and a little more shot of rain we could use. It does look like things begin to wind down as we get into tonight, and a few leftover rain showers mixed with some wet snowflakes in the morning hours on Sunday. Then cooler air works in, and the last half of Sunday will actually turn out to be pretty decent as northwesterly blustery conditions begin to fall off. The temperatures will be well below normal, held basically into the low 40s for high temperatures on Sunday. Now we get into Sunday night and Monday, we're going to see frosty freezing conditions at night, but it looks like a pretty decent project weather day as we get into Monday with a little ridge of higher pressure associated with this area of higher pressure off to the east of the Carolinas. This area of higher pressure then scoots on out. We have the next weather system to move on in, and this will bring us another shot of rain shower activity and a developing cutoff low that will be just south of Long Island. This will force the circulation that will be coming and wrapping around this area of low pressure off of eastern Maine and eastern New England across portions of Maine, New Hampshire, and then eventually into Vermont. This will all be taking place, it looks like, on more on Wednesday and Wednesday afternoon, and then eventually a tightening pressure gradient as a consolidation of low pressure you can see south of Long Island, southeast of Atlantic City, New Jersey. That kind of a position will mean some precipitation for us, certainly, but it does look like it's just going to be a kind of a cold rain along with some gusty winds out of the east. There could be some gradient wind issues with east-west gaps through portions of the Green Mountains. Now again, all of this will be taking place, it looks like, on Thursday and then lasting a little bit into Friday. It does eventually pull down cooler air and things begin to dry out, but it's a gradual process, and we start to see the precipitation gradually diminish. Now, it does look like this will remain as mainly a rain event. There could be some high elevation snows. I'm not too concerned about that at this time, but you can see some cooler air eventually does begin to work into the region, and with the broadening of the circulation pulling moisture around well through Quebec and the St. Lawrence River Valley, well, we could see a little bit of snow, and this may be just enough snow to get down to the valley floors. Again, we're talking the 26th of October. This is valid the following Sunday. This is PWATS, or precipitable water, really does show the story here, is that our weekend weather system exits out of the region. We get into some drier air. Here comes Tuesday's weather system into the northeast U.S. and allows for a little bit more moisture. But then here's the evolution where it does pull some much more moisture back off the Atlantic Ocean, circulating eastward counterclockwise around the area of low pressure across Vermont, and then eventually that moves away and pulls down cooler air. But as we do dry out, it'll be kind of a slow drying out, and then eventually we'll see some snow shower activity. This is all very low confidence way down the road. Total precipitation, we're up to around, looks like 1.5 to 2 inches across a good section of Vermont, a little bit less in the Champlain Valley region. And this is, of course, the 7-day accumulated precipitation that'll be ending by early Saturday morning. Taking a look at temperatures, looking at temperatures running overall through the period a little bit below normal, with a big warm-up taking place off to the west, but this is probably not going to go anywhere very fast. As indicated, near normal temperatures 3 to 7 days out. This will be valid from Tuesday, the middle part of the week, into the following Sunday, October the 26th. And so temperatures running a little bit below normal as we've been well above normal. It looks like the warm weather will remain out across the plains and the Rockies and the Great Basin, with near normal temperatures along the west coast. Now, in terms of temperature on the dailies, this centered on Montpelier. High temperatures running in basically the upper 50s on Saturday, and then we see the sharp fall with a maximum temperature probably a little bit underdone. My thinking here, we'll probably get a little bit closer to 40 degrees during the day on Sunday, and then nighttime temperatures basically around 25 with a hard freeze in many areas of Vermont, and then those temperatures will begin to moderate back out and not be significantly warm or cool, but running a little bit cooler than normal in general. And last but not least, the tropics are in the process of winding down. We still have Gonzalo. We'll still have to watch a few of the easterly waves coming off the west coast of Africa, but Gonzalo being the main issue here. Again, it could take a track and clip portions of eastern Newfoundland. And here's the GFS ensemble showing today's precipitation. Really not a whole lot to worry about here. We're talking probably close to around 25/100 of an inch, at least at Burlington. And you see here it does get cold enough that precipitation elements are forecast cold enough to snow. However, there's nothing to really show for it except our tippy tops of our mountains during Saturday night and early Sunday morning. And then a little bit more unsettled down the road with that cutoff low and the various flows that we'll see. But overall, really not a bad situation here for this period. The only thing we really have to watch, I think, would be the gradient winds along those east-west gaps of mainly the central and southern Green Mountains along about Thursday with that cutoff low, provided the pressure gradient is tight enough, and that is still kind of low confidence at this time. Thanks for watching. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights Consulting.